Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to a coffee request. This comes from Susan, and thank you so much. It's really, really important to get your support here on the channel, and this is how you do it. Thank you, Susan, especially from Sweden, because we don't have a lot of videos from Sweden. So, Susan says, this is the Swedish YouTuber Kalle Flodin that does amazing videos, and he talks in English. So that's pretty cool. If you want to go support Kalle, link is in the description. Go watch his video and then come back to see my reaction to it. But without further ado, let's go. This is why I moved to northern Sweden. My story. Let's check it out, guys. Let's do it.
My name is Kalle, and this is the story of my journey to a more simpler and more meaningful lifestyle.
Kalle.
2018 was the year I left my full-time job and apartment in Stockholm. Both body and soul had had enough. I felt like a stranger and wanted no part in a society where we spend money we don't have to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't even know.
Wow, I relate to this.
Simple cabin without heating or running water.
Oh, I don't relate to this part though.
And it took me a whole year to renovate this place from a simple cabin in the woods to an actual home.
This is pretty cool though. Such good production value too.
The cabin is located in a small village in the northern parts of Sweden.
Don't dox yourself.
There are only 8 inhabitants here, and even though our houses are far apart, I feel really close to the people here.
Yeah, small communities, that happens.
The first winter I spent all my energy on just trying to keep warm. The first weeks, I didn't even have a way to heat the cabin, and had minus 25 degrees Celsius indoors.
Minus 25 indoors. Yo, without running water, without electricity, and minus 25 degrees, I have no idea how he didn't give up and go back to the easy life, which is, central Stockholm, I would say. Dang. But I think it is best for the mind and soul if you are in touch with nature, and it forces you to just survive, right? Sometimes I don't feel like waking up. I feel like, oh, let me just stay in bed. But when you have to kind of like forage for food and, literally heat yourself up, things get different. Your priorities are set differently. This is absolutely crazy, like, for me, right? Because I have always lived in big cities, and the moments I don't think I've ever lived. Actually, I did. I lived in a small, remote place, but that's not the point. The point is, I come from like big cities. Kind of. I don't know. It's a mixed. It's mixed. To be fully honest with you, it's mixed. There have been places which were really small, and there have been places which were like, big cities. But I'm more used to the big city. The big city life, running water, electricity, heating system. I don't know if I would have survived, as much as he is surviving. But let's see, what motivates him to keep going.
But I had a dream. I wanted to create a place where I can live a more meaningful life with less. A place of creativity for both me and others who share the same dream.
A minimalist right there. It doesn't make sense to go back, right? It's hard to leave.
2 weeks after I started calling this place my home, Tuss moved in. I couldn't have asked for a better friend than her. Just like me, she's full of energy and loves to snuggle. There's no in between. It's either off or on.
Sounds like my dog, Lizzie. It looks like a very healthy life.
Spring finally came. It brought not only the warmth, but also a calming feeling in my whole body. The feeling of digging your toes into the grass made it feel just like home. I felt grounded and connected to the nature around me.
Doesn't it get boring though?
Finding this place was meant to be.
It does sound like paradise, doesn't it? But something tells me life would get boring unless you have projects ongoing and, you know, I mean, after a while, wow, look at that. That is unreal.
When I moved here,
Wow.
I didn't know any.
This is something you can only see in the up in the north. Like literally you can't see this anywhere near the big city. Sometimes I even forget how stars look. And I don't think I've ever seen a sky like this. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going back to Scandinavia this year. Last year I went to Oslo. This year I'm going to Bergen, Norway. I need to visit Sweden, I know, but I hope to see a sky like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to in Bergen, but I don't know. Like it feels like I have a bigger chance there than here in London, you know.
When I moved here, I didn't know anyone at all, but it didn't take long until I found new friends. They welcomed me with open arms, and I have celebrated both Christmas and Easter together with them. From my cabin in the woods, I run my own business as a storyteller, film photographer, and
Nice.
podcaster.
So he has very good internet, I guess.
And right now, I'm writing on my very first book. I believe you can find balance in life, between living in harmony with nature and still using the digital world.
I believe that too.
If you find value in what I share, and maybe you're even dreaming of living a life like this, by joining my community on Patreon, you will be a big part of my journey going forward. You will also get access to exclusive videos, live streams, and blog posts from behind the scenes of my cabin life. Everything from personal vlogs to how I run my business from the Swedish wilderness.
This is the best Patreon call to
The
action
simple
I've seen.
lifestyle is not easy, but it's worth fighting for.
Wait, was he harvesting drinking water? Or was it just water for like cooking?
Tack för att du tog dig tid att lyssna.
Oh, this is such a relaxing channel. Guys, 100% go support him. He definitely needs your support because, you know, he's trying to live his best life in nature, one with nature. So go support him. It's not easy being a digital creator in terms of, you know, earnings. It's easy to do the recordings, like, but it's not easy to keep like maintain yourself unless you're a big huge creator where you're getting millions and millions, you know. But as a small creator, it is quite difficult to keep to make ends meet. So go support him. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this. This is almost ASMR. But I admire people like this that have the energy and the motivation to live in a place like this, because it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. You wake up, you have to kind of just figure out your own heating, you know, grab some logs, heat up the fireplace, It takes 30 maybe to 40 minutes to heat up the whole cabin. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting feel. And it not only gets you together with nature, but it also connects you to the past. This is how our ancestors used to live as well. Back when there was no internet, back when there was no electricity. This is how they used to live, you know. So it's going back to a simpler time. It's going back to a more minimalistic lifestyle. And I feel like you also value the most simple things in life. And having less people around you, also you value the relationships, you value the people around you. And people who decide to go live in a cabin far away, they have the same mentality as you do. So you end up finding people who think alike, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. It's pretty cool. Um, it is a little bit more dangerous because if anything happens to you, you're not going to have emergency services, like at your doorstep. So, yeah, if you do decide to go on an adventure like this, make sure you know what you're doing and make sure you have the survival skills to, live out there. But it feels like it's a very rewarding experience. With that said, thank you so much, Susan, for, you know, requesting this, for introducing me to this channel. It feels like it's a very nice, calming channel as well. He seems like a great guy. So go check out his channel, guys. If you want to request a video and support my channel as well, go over to Buy Me Coffee. I also react to movies, series. From Sweden, I reacted to Emil, Cops, Jönssonligan 1, 2, 3, and 4. What else? Other movies that I reacted to where you can watch also through Patreon and Buy Me Coffee as well. So you're gonna have fun there as well. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff. So go check it out. And click over here to watch my Sweden playlist. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.